Welcome back, ladies and gents. I went around, I stayed there, did a little bit of crafting. Didn't do a lot, just did a little bit. Jenny only made it, I'm sorry, Ella only made it to 85 before I needed to leave. I was able to go around. I did not recruit everybody back up to full strength for various reasons, but I beelined it back to Ortesia because Ortesia, the Azurai assembled, and they've got a force of 1384 here at Ortesia. So I ran down here as quickly as I could, and we're going to engage them right now. They should be very weak, although we have a slight, it's like 55, 45. Because I have a lot of recruits across the board. All right, Jenny, 37. Well, I know she's going to be a horse troop. All right, so let's look at here. 22, I'm looking at the cavalry influence. 9 and 37. We got 78 for Ella and 42 for Horonag. However, I do not want to have Lynn or Horonag being the people in charge. Excuse me. I must not have Magnus in my party. Yeah, I do not have Magnus. All right, so we're going to put Jenny with 37 as the leader of Formation 3, the left wing of the horse. And then we'll look and see. Let's see if we have any horse archers. We have 5 horse archers. All right, let's see what these guys are up top. I know that I'm going to want you guys to go here and here. You fellas over wide over here. No. And I don't know how many horse archers they're going to have, so I'm going to set both of you guys over here so that we can intercept them if need be. If not, the horses will be able to move back over here fairly quickly. We'll put you here for now. Now, let's find out what you guys are. I've already done that. You are a Cav. Cav, I like that, by the way. I do like that cloak. I'm going to call that a cloak. I like that cloak. I'm not too keen about the helmet, but I like the cloak. Maybe it's a cape. I don't know. Samir, you are Cav. Vider. See, it's entirely possible that these Sturgians could be horse archers. You never can tell with us. Ah, see, there's a horse archer. And you're a horse archer. Okay. You are 9 influence, and you're 36. So you're going to be the leader of the horse archers? Also, let's look at you. Did you all go over there? Move you a little further out. Okay. We're just going to march right down here, of course.
Forward! Archers!
Nope, hold. Don't. I want you to march down here first. Then you can worry about shooting. All right, they have 107. I'm just going to go ahead and get all the horse. All right, let's go in a shield wall. Now, archers, do your thing. That's a lot of javelins coming our way. I got to be careful here. Oh, there is a lord. Who was that? Jassid? So long, Jassid. And there's another one. couldn't see the name. Something. Well, they went down. Samir. That was Samir? No. Samir got a kill. I don't know who that was. There's another one. Fat head. Fatigued. I don't know. But I'm intentionally just letting everybody do their thing here. Because I really need to get these troops, as always it seems like lately, I need to get these troops some skill points. Need to blood them. Get them used to combat. Nope. Okay, we're going to lose a bunch of horse. So let's bring the horse back. Horse archers, go do your thing. Yeah, our horse are almost gone, so let's pull them all back. I've always said the Azurai give me the hardest time with my cavalry troops. I lose more to the Azurai than any other faction. I couldn't tell you why. It's just something about those Azurai spear holders that are just devastating to my cav. All right, there's the fourth. I think that's the fourth lord down. And I'm just gonna let the archers keep doing their thing. Wow, I missed him. I knocked another one off his horse here somewhere. Oh, there he is. The banner holder. Oh, he just did a 180. I hate that the AI can do that. Running full speed one direction, and all of a sudden they're running full speed the other direction. I think, is that another lord there? Yes, it is. All right, throw him if you got him. Get off and to the right. If I can get to that lord, that'll be I think the fifth one down. Who is that? It is Balfan. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I've seen the name before. Another banner holder here. And I gotta be careful. Another lord. Imperial lord this time. Philia, she must have married into the Azurai. They got more banner holders than I've ever seen. All right, infantry, spread out. We got these tossers here. All right, infantry, attack. Big Gex. Tosser. Tosser. Here comes their second wave. All right, infantry, get back down there. Get back down there. Prepare for the second wave. Get my shield up. There's a lot of tossers coming in. Shields up. Red alert. All right, horse. Just stay put. Tosser. We're gonna lose all the horse, I think. Get out of the way, horse. Jeez Louise. So long, horse. Ah. Looks like I got a few respawns also. Okay, infantry spread apart. Go ahead and do your thing. Rely on that heavy armor. I don't know if there's going to be another spawn, another reinforcement wave for the Azaray. Let me look. Yep. I think there will be, because there were more than 1,000 on each side, and we can only have 500 per side up at a time, more or less. They have so many horses, and my horses are just gone, which is very unfortunate because my children are in those ranks of horses. There's Tanab, so I think that's about the 6th leader done. Infantry, come back, come back, come back. What have we got? We got 9 horse left. I think we're gonna have to march into these clowns. Let me get my shield up. A lot of horse. Come on, guys. I need you as a cohesive unit to blunt this attack from the horse. Got to tie them up, take them down. There you go. All right, hold on. Hold fire, infantry. All right, let's march on in. There's their... We got to get close enough to this. They're running. I don't know who that is behind, but they look like they're running away. They're getting further away, at least. Oh, it's their archers running away. But it looks like there's some more infantry that's coming in. All right. Get this big axe user. All right, everybody break apart. Envelop. Same thing we always do. There you go. These guys going to continue marching in or no? No, I don't think so. All right. Maybe. Let's go back. Let's go back, see if we can entice them into us. Let's see. Nope. All right. Come forward, but go into a shield wall again. There's another wave of horses incoming. Not quite as many tossers this time, but still a lot of horse. And we'll see if we can thin the herd. All right. Work them out, work them out. All right, let's march on in. All right, come on, archers. At this point, I'm going to release the horse. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think we're just going to lose them. But we need to move in. Get out of the way, horse. Get out of the way, horse. Get out of the way, horse. Why aren't you guys closed up here? Come on. Get behind the guys with the shields. Get over there. Come on, come on. I don't know how much more damage we can take here with the shields. Take them out, take them out. Hang in there. Archers. You are almost empty. So hold your arrows and come up here. Come on, archers. So long, horse. So long, horse. So long, horse. So long, enemy. All right, hang in there. Got to get these horses out of here. All right, march forward. Throw your axes if you got them. I doubt very many left have axes. Where are you going, buddy? You're picking up something, all right? Keep going. We're going to march right into them. I've got 147. We've got 260. Not the highest tier troops in the bunch, but we're going to do what we got to do. Right into them. Let's see if I can take out some of these horses that are left. You guys can have him. Okay. Break apart and run into him. Just do what you got to do. And I think that is all the horses, all the enemy horse. All right, I've got 3 horses left. They're going for the archers. We've got to take out all these archers, or at least many as we can. Keep them on the run so they can't draw their bows. Whenever they stop to make a stand, that's what we don't want. All right, there was a pause. Did they get another reinforcement wave? Yeah, another reinforcement wave. Maybe not. I think they're all running is what's going on. All right, everybody run. There we go. They're fleeing. Looks like we broke their will. As a cohesive fighting unit, they no longer exist. No, no, no. Don't be drawing that bow. Again, those are just regular sister screams, not that one agonizing scream that I heard before. All right, let's take some big axe guys out. And yes, I did say axe. Let me get, speaking of axes, this thing swings faster. Oh, they were so close. All right, is that everybody? Nope, someone way over yonder it looks like. Go, 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 horse. There we go. All right, we lost about 50, maybe 48% of our forces it looks like. We lost 80, and one of their guys died on the battlefield. Fathead. 80 to 386. I got 100. I really got 143 kills. I didn't feel like it. And I got 1 in two-handed. Ariada, which is the wife of Magnus, got 3 in one-handed and 3 in horse, but she did go down. Ella she did not go down, surprisingly. Ella did not go down. 1 in polearm and 1 in one-handed. That does surprise the heck out of me. Hycacia. Hycacia? I didn't expect the S to be in there. Got 1 in horse and 2 in one-handed. That's always good when your NPC lords level, get some skill points. Also, Viter got 7 in medicine. That'll help him out in the long run. Litka got 18. This must have been Litka's first battle. 18 in two-handed, 3 in polearm, and 3 in horse. But Litka did go down, excuse me, and got 4 kills. Pretty good. Smear got none. Osvin got 1 in one-handed and 1 in horse. Went down after only 1 kill. Agna, 1 kill and then went down. 15. She was obviously a mounted archer. 15 in archery, 1 in medicine, and 3 in horse. Ragnar got nothing and went down. That's unusual. Jenny, 1 in medicine and went down. Got no kills whatsoever. That's unfortunate. All right, who are you? Thalia.
I give up. I give up. Call back
Sudai.
your dogs. I yield. Grant me the honors of war.
Belia.
I give up.
Balthorn.
Enough.
5. 5. Okay. 92 upgrades. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the rest goes in there. Okay. Trying to keep these two close to each other. Half and half, basically. 700. Total of 899. Prisoners I'm carrying now. All right, he died in battle, which is fine. He was fighting for the Azurai. What have we got here? Looks like only one, which is Horanag of all people. Horanag. You're fighting on a horse, but it does look like you have javelins. Let me look at you. That one. Yeah, you do have javelins. Interesting. I think at one point I was going to put him in the infantry. But I didn't have enough kids. I've got to keep him in the... Usually I let my kids take over all the duties that my companions were doing. But I just don't have enough kids to do that. Too many girls. Had too many girls. All right, I'm going to give you knock it off. Because you're not going to... I don't like that running throw because the AI doesn't really run and throw. And also, you're pretty close to another upgrade. Anyone else? She's only level 17. She's a tiny little thing, isn't she? Okay. Let's see if we can stuff you guys. Oh, yeah. I just remembered what the deal was here, what I was thinking. Looking for sturgeons. I'm going to hold on to you guys because I think... I mean, I know that we're going to lose a lot.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Yes, please go on. Well, how do you pronounce your name? You could have told me that. Okay. So, Jenny is the only one I have of my kids. And the reason that happened is when I first got down here, this Azurai party was 3,000. And I called everybody. That's why I've got all these here. Like this guy was over 4 days away. He was way over here somewhere. Also, you can see we're at peace. As I was coming down here, we declared peace with, I think it was the Khuzaits we were at war with. Yeah. And we're paying them 530 tribute, and that was a good deal they gave us, so I went ahead and took that. We're paying Western Empire 1080. They are not a threat. We may take them out, which is something I said towards the end of the last one. And then we're paying these guys only 610. So at least for a little bit, these are our only enemy. But like I said, these guys they took Sargo. Maybe that happened in the last one. I can't remember. And it was only yesterday. But this army was 3,000 strong. And it just wasn't. I just called everybody I could. Everybody that was free. Everybody you see here was the only people that were free to be called. Everybody else was already in an army or couldn't be called. Or prisoners for whatever reason. It's just, this is it. This is all we had available. And luckily, they battered against the walls. I let them batter against the wall for about 2 days until they got down to 122. And I couldn't wait any longer, and I jumped them because they knocked a lot of them down. That's why we have so many prisoners. Hacker escaped. All right. Who just got some roguery, probably? Yep, you got roguery for returning in your prisoners. More loot from defeated villagers and caravans. 20% fast recovery from raids in your village. Who is the youngest? It is Sheena, of course. But how old are you? You're 22. And Sheena is 32. Okay. This is my granddaughter. This is Magnus's daughter and Ariada's daughter. And I'm right off the bat, I'm gonna make Rosie a medic. Rosie the medic. That's what she's gonna become. She's gonna turn into a medic. All right. You guys, nope. Ooh, I can recruit all 34 Sturgian recruits. Go to the dungeon. Too many prisoners here. 722. So we're gonna take everybody out. Just put the lords in. Otherwise, I won't be able to put anybody in there. Also, at one point, while I was running around and gathering forces and so forth and so on, we had 85 lords in prison. If you can imagine that. It boggled the mind. We've only got 16 now. But at one point, I don't remember who it was with, but we had a total of 85 lords in prison. How many can I recruit? 124, but what are they? Okay, I'll take you, and that's it for now. Jenny, I'm going to give you that archer because you're very low. And then I'm going to sell everybody else. Yeah. Let me see what we got here. I want to hold on to you for a moment. And you guys. And then because we're going to have to hold here to recuperate. We have a lot of injuries. I also went by my holdings and continued, if possible. I swapped out the low tier troops for the high tier troops. That's why I now have tier 6 horse and tier 5 archers. Couldn't do it all the way with these guys because I had to have a lot of, I think I had about 31 recruits. Because after I sat here in Pinkanak, I think it was, doing a little bit of smithing, that's when the Aserai declared war on us, so I had to run all the way over to Sturgia and get some more recruits. 9,000 only. Once these guys are... No, that's too much. That's too much. 25. We'll take you. All right. Once these guys are recuperated, I may release them. Although I would like to go ahead and get some... Jenny the captain got a skill point. And roguery again. Oh, I never gave it to her. I don't know. I don't think she's going to do either one of those, but on the off chance that she winds up being the clan leader, you know, if I die, if Hans dies, for example. Combat-related injuries. We just look ahead. Come on. All right, while I can, I'm going to go ahead and recruit these 2 recruits. 1, 2. All right. All right, I think we're healed enough. Let me look at the garrison of this town. It was really hit hard. Remember, they were maxed. And now there's only 286 left. That, like I said, that was 3,000 Aserai. Let's take these 10 and toss them in. And let's look at the town. We are 11 days away from level 2 walls. I'm not going to boost that. Let's see if we can get these guys that are in my party here, my army, some recruits. Right now, our entire enemy is right here. The Azerite. And that, I don't anticipate that lasting very long at all. Did I just... No, I think you can hold one more. Well, you got 81 ranged. Yeah, you can have one more. And you can also see I gave her some of my troops to kind of top her off so she wouldn't do too much recruiting. All right, we got Guarantor and Ortesia back. Sargo's got to be next. And Vioshin's already going for it. Whoa. Let's... Guarantor probably go to me. Yeah, I'll just take it. Then I'm going to jump in Guarantor. And see if there's any higher tier troops I can swap out. I'm going to give you a horse. Oh, you already topped yourself off. Let's buy some butter and cheese. And then look at you again. Alright, you got 2 militia. We'll give you 1 horse, 2 horse. Take those 2 militia. And then we'll take those 2 militia archers and give you another horse and an archer, a regular archer. And I guess I'll give you these 2 archers and take these 2 recruits. Although that's a heck of a lot of archers. You got just as many archers as you do infantry, which may not end well. All right. How are you? You're very rich. What can you take? All right. We'll come down here. That was a lot. I mean, really, 3,000 is a lot of troops. I don't know how long it's going to take them to recuperate, gather another army, and come back up here, but that was the first army that we smashed from them since the war started, so it probably won't take too long. As you know, my philosophy is you got to smash 3 armies, 3 AI armies before they're manageable by the AI. Let's look at here. What's 9 days into workshops? That's exactly what I want. We'll leave that as is. That'll be level 3 workshops. And then after that, it's going to switch over to walls. That's fine. Let me see what they got for garrison. I'll take the spearman and give you a recruit. I'll take the 2 archers and give you 2 recruits. Oh, no, I don't have 2 recruits. Back up. Let's do that again. Take the spearman, 1 recruit, 2 archers, 1 recruit, and 1 of you guys. I've got plenty of infantry. That's why I just want to get a few more. I'll take this. Nope, that's it. Okay. I want to go around, excuse me, and get these guys topped as much as I can. It's only going to help us in the long run if I can get these guys. And we got Sargo. Very good. They're going to go straight for this castle, I think. Look how small, 367. Let's head back down here. They're going to set up on this castle. We're just going to take them before they can even get their siege camp built. Look, he broke off at the last minute, but I called him anyway.
On my orders!
All right, hold. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to come for us? I doubt it because they're so outnumbered. But you never can tell with the Azerite. Let's stop. They're moving away. Okay.
Troops! Troops!
Let's march
Archers!
in that direction.
Cavalry!
We've only got 14 horse archers. 13. One of these a lord, not that I noticed. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. In the meantime, my guys are still marching over to confront them. 7. 6. 5. 4. Looks like we lost a troop though. Alright, come on. Horse over there. Horse over there. Horse archers, do your thing. Come on, infantry. You clowns without shields running all the way up here. Alright, now that you're together, move forward. Archers right there. Infantry, fire at will. I can't tell if they, doesn't look like they have any horse archers left. Let's go into shield wall. All right, infantry, engage. I mean, horse, engage. Archers, continue to do your thing. These guys hold the wall. Don't chase him. Get rid of those tossers. And the big axe guys. Alright, break. Spread out, spread out. Go. Envelop. There's their respawn. We'll play a little bit, then call our forces back right now. Get the horses back. That portion of our forces, then we'll make sure the infantry comes back. Come on, horses. Let me take this single horse.
Archers, hold fire!
Let them come to you. Let them come to you. Come on.
Truth, make a shield wall!
I don't want to have to chase them. Where possible, that is always preferable. Let the enemy come to you. Looks like you're taking care of this couple very nicely. All right, horse archers, come back here. You're really spreading them out, and I don't want you to do that right now.
Forward!
All right, infantry, break apart.
Support fire at will!
All right, engage. Horse, go ahead and do your thing. Horse archers, go ahead and do your thing again. Ooh, I missed him. Surprising. Everybody, charge. Harnag got a kill. Or a knockout, I should say. There's a lord. Canar. That was the only lord I saw. I think almost Might have been a single party. Was there more lords? Yeah, there was 2 total. I didn't see Chara at all, but I do like that name, Chara. All right, we lost 5 overall. The Ariada got 1 in one-handed and 1 horse, which is good. I'm not even going to look at Vider. Where is Jenny? There you are. 1 in, no kills, and 1 in medicine. All right. What does that say? Does that say Sultan Kanar? I think so. God, I hate this. I don't know what the heck Tell Worlds is thinking about. A long time ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I gave a suggestion, and I even had an illustration of telling them how they could fix this, but they've just never shown any inclination how to change that. They're just not very good at making a message system, I suppose. As I've always said, this is a state-of-the-art message system for 1990. I don't know who in their right mind thinks it's okay to have text overlap each other. That just seems like that's a mental issue, because no one in their right mind would have text overlap each other. All right, Jenny got 125 in leadership. Hornag's close. He's getting there, although he's also aging. Party size for each town you control. Security while waiting in the town. No morale penalty for recruiting. Yep. That's what we want. Anything that affects morale in a positive light, that's what I want. You can have quite a few here. Not enough, but quite a few nonetheless. Let's take level 3 from you, and then I'll give you the rest. Up to your max. Well, I know I said I wanted to hold on to them. We'll take you, and I'll take all 22 of you. Let's do this again. Well, you're going to get some level 3s in. $120. I'm going to give you even more. Wow. 2 more. I don't really want to give you... you know, I'll just give you these guys. 1. There we go. And I'll just jump in here since it's closer. Then we'll leave. Go do some more recruiting. 1,500. It's not necessarily that I want a huge army here, but I just do want to top off, or at least get these guys up as much as possible. I guess that's Sargo. Is that the vote for Sargo? Yeah, that's the vote for Sargo. I don't want it. Bert Leanna, I haven't seen you. Ah, okay, yeah, you used to have this. You're Baron Car's clan. What do you want now? Charis. Yeah, I will give you this. That way you can have Charis and Sargo right next to each other. Now, let's head in this direction. I want to get some... we'll jump in here. I do want to do some serious recruiting, but I can't do it right here because these are all recruited out. I think I'm going to head towards Jalmary's is what I'm going to do. All right, Thractory Castle has completed the granary. We're going to recruit 8 of these, toss them in the garrison. And I'm going to make sure I don't have any... I don't even think I have any militia anymore that I'm carrying around. I do not. Are you topped off properly? Let's see what we can sell. Only 14 grand. It's another reason I want to go towards Jalmary's. They might have a deeper treasury in the town, plus I can buy their food and hopefully help them rebel. Although it's highly doubtful because it is owned by an Empire faction. And it is an Empire town. Let's head in this direction. Vilder is... He's fighting somebody. Oh no, he's getting pretty low. Who is he fighting? I think he's going to lose. We got to get over here and see if we can intercept this army. It's got to be the Azerai, but I didn't know they had an army over here. See, the only place they can go... Look at this. Oh, it's only 172. Can we intercept? I don't think... All right, Hertagia. I don't think we're fast enough to catch them. No, they're 3.4 and we're 2.9. Hang on. We're going to have to micromanage this. See if we can catch them against the ocean here.
It's been a while.
All right, Samar. Samar? Don't know. I'm going to free some of my lords you just caught. Only 324 of these. I hate when it does that. You are... What are you? I don't have any room to move. Look at that. I don't know why it does that. When we spawn in and I'm staring right at the ground, it seems to do that every time. And I'm not sure what causes it. Horse archers all the way over to the right. And you, fella, what are you? Regular infantry. Mimir. We'll toss you in there. All right. What are they going to do? 300, 302. They're moving away from us. All right, let's march in.
Infantry! Forward! Horsemen! Cavalry! Forward!
They've got 43 horse archers.
Riders!
I'm just going to sick both cav units on the horse archers. Then I'm going to see if I can do a little damage myself. Because 8 times out of 10, they've got a lord with their horse archers. I don't see him. I don't see one, but... 4. Yeah, I do not see one. Alright, come on, infantry. Get right up here. Tosser. Another tosser. We're just going to straight engage here. We're not going to... I see a lord now. Right in front of me to my right. Right there. Who is that? Samar? Is that him? That's him. I'm getting sandwiched here. Tosser. Come on, infantry, get over here. Big axe dude. Again, AXE. Up. What do we... I like that. Is that Hycacia? With the blue... Yep. I like that. Cloak.
Infantry! Attack!
Four to 1. You hang in there, Azerai Ferris. There's another lord. Savas. Osvin. I saw something that said Savas, I thought.
Everyone, kill them all!
I must have, again, it must have been Osvin, and it was a quick. You tosser, don't hit me. Go get him, Hycacia. Take him out. Jenny got a kill. Where is Jenny? Make sure everybody is charging.
Fire at will!
Where are you going? You picking up axes? No. Where are you going?
Whoa!
All right, you changed your mind. Spears. Oh, that's that's Hycacia screaming. Okay. Thought that might have been. I realized that Jenny's the one with that deeper, unusual voice, so that couldn't have been her. Hold that shield up and take him out. There you go.
Yeah!
I don't know where Jenny is. Oh. Who's that? That's Lynn. Who we got up there in front of me? I don't know where. Somebody ran in front of me, and I don't know which direction they went. Just saw a name.
Everyone!
All right. I hear Lynn yelling to my left. There's Hycacia up there on the hill. I do not hear Jenny, though. I don't know where she's at. Seems like all the horse are right here, though. Ah. No, that's not. That's Horenag, I think. Yeah, that's Horenag. Typically, they're going to be on the white horse. You know, the white armor. Because that's the 75 armor. There's Jenny right there. Okay. All right, we lost 35. Ariada got 1 in horse and 2 in one-handed. Ella got 2 in one-handed and 1 in horse. Hycacia got 1 in horse and 3 in one-handed. It's interesting. I need to look at her because I don't think I ever gave her any. She's got exactly the same equipment that she came with. And I don't know if she has a spear or a lance. All right, Jenny got 2 in one-handed, 1 in medicine, and 1 in polearm. Let me look at Hycacia. Shalar.
I give up. I give up.
Usair. Camnon. You are Imperial.
I give up.
Samar.
Go for-
You're freed. Orig.
You turned up just in time.
You're freed.
I will
Yoon.
not forget.
Your help was most welcome.
You're
stranger.
freed. Kara. All right, so there's 4 lords
You arrived
freed.
just in the nick of time.
5 lords.
Again, you see.
6. That's very good. 6 lords freed. Oh, look at the troops we got because they captured our army. They got a bunch of troops. This is going to help out immensely. 16 upgrades. 9. So we're going to do 4, 5, 6. You can have it all. All right. Before I forget it. Acacia. What am I saying? That's Ariada. Never mind. But I don't think... See, she doesn't have a spear either. This is what I meant, Ariada. Because she just... I haven't done anything with her since she joined us. Yeah, she doesn't have a spear. Which means let me see if I can give her one. I'm sure that I've got one here. Heavy Droshinic Lance. But if I have one that knocks them off the horse... There we go. We'll give you that for now because that's a chance to knock them off the horse, and that's what we want. Thrust attacks can dismount riders. Now, we're going to find one that has the same thing, but it might be longer if we're lucky. Maybe not. No, I don't think we are. Legendary knob-headed spear. It's even shorter. Masterwork knob-headed spear. You know, I took all my spears and everything I was carrying and put them in the... I think in Pin Canuck. And... Oh... My phone's on the charger, so I can't see it. Let's try something here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have anything to replace. I think this is going to be the best option for now. What about this? That's fine for now. Until I can take a good solid look at you. But I just did notice that you don't have any gloves. Let's see. We can give you this 52 helmet. I do like that cape you got on. But we're looking for... I need you to last a long time. Because you need to produce for Magnus and the clan. As odd as that sounds. So we're going to get rid of that cape. Let me turn on a fan. Give me a moment. All right. What else? Anything else that is going to be better for you? Yeah, these... I'll give you those. 32. Got to get you better armor, though. I've got some... I'm pretty sure in Pin Canuck. Give you those boots. It's not the best, but it's what I have available right now. 13 and 20 is better than 13 and 13, and it's lighter, so we'll give you that. And it does look better with what you have on. I'm not a fashionista, as they're called, but let's see. That's all right. What have you got for civilian clothes? Oh my goodness, we cannot. No, we'll give you that. No, we're gonna stick with that. It's not worth the armor. Give those shoes. Get you some proper headgear and shoulder protection. All right, you can have this cloak and these van braces. And that headgear. I think that's enough for now. You've got to have a weapon. We'll give you this balanced war sword for now. See if there's anything better. 94.72. I don't think there's going to be anything better. 95.67. Nah, that's not. 64. Yep, that's going to be it for now. Okay. Definitely not going to be a dull spatha. Now, what about... You've got a 350 shield. Do I have a better shield than that on me? I know I've got better shields back at the... There's a force 630. I just don't like this Azurai shield. This little bitty tiny thing that's supposedly going to block everything. I don't like that at all. Notice it says this is a large shield, and look how tiny it is. Look at that. That's not a large shield. But unfortunately in this game, everything is classified as a large shield. Doesn't matter if it's the size of the palm of your hand or it covers your whole body. It's all called a large shield, and that's always annoyed the heck out of me. They didn't even bother. They couldn't be bothered to make different size shields. Even though they're obviously different sizes. 380, 470, 290. I think for now, I'm just going to give you this 460 until we can get... I don't think this is big enough, this iron shield. It's a little better. Okay, I'll leave that for now because it's 520. All right. I think that's good enough for now. I have too many prisoners.
I'm at your...
No, too many. I want to make sure she gets these good troops, like the 5 banner knights, for example. And then we'll take 5 recruits. And what else we got here? Shielded, 2 oath sworn. I'll take 2 more recruits. She got an Imperial Legionary, and I'll take that last Imperial recruit. Khuzate Darken. What are you going to replace? We'll throw you in there, and I'll take this. No, I won't. I'll take 1 Imperial Archer. You got plenty of archers. Do you have any? No, you don't have any militia or traders. We'll give you the champion. We'll take the Azurai youth. We don't need the Utes. Is there anybody else here I want you to... Yeah, I want you to have the Vlandian Knight. We'll take the Vlandian Light Cav, because the Light Cav is just not any good, in my opinion. They would be good for a certain thing. I'm going to give you the Battanian Hero. They'd be good for certain things. You know, they'd be faster than the Heavy Cav, but I'd just rather have the... Unfortunately, the way cavalry works here, what you would want to do, ideally, if TW had any sense, is the light cavalry would be so much faster than the heavy cav, and those are the ones you would use to flank and then come and hit the range units from behind. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Who here does not have these Battanian Raiders? Let's give you one of them because you've got a shield. Anyone else not have a shield here? The Billman. We'll give you a warrior. Take the Billman. We'll give you a warrior and take the Falksman. And I'll give you a trained Imperial and take this guy. Just because I like the shielded troops. Alright, I think that'll do it for now. We need to take 1 more from you, and I will take that Vlandian Cav. Alright. Everybody else I'm just going to give to these... Hycatia. I did not... You know what? I never envisioned her having dark hair. She looked like a blonde to me. Alright, 153. How are you, Osman? You ought to be rich. Yep, you are. We can give you... everybody. And I'll give you these 8, 9. And who's next? Samir, you ought to be rich also. You are. How many can you have? 183. All right, unfortunately, let me go back here. I'm going to give you these woodsmen, these recruits. I want you to go up there. And 3 of these. 11 of these. All right. I want 457 exactly. Now, the rest of this stuff, what I'm doing here is I want Jenny to be holding sturgeons, and I need to take, I didn't want to give any of my sturgeons to that other fella. So I'm going to take some non-sturgeons from Jenny and give to him. We'll get, you can have, definitely have these 3 guys. I don't like that troop type at all. I'll give you that horseman and the brigands. The Mamluk, I think I've already made it clear I do not like that unit, that line of units. And the archers, the horse archers. Now I need to get rid of 7 more. Here's 4 brigands. Now 3 more. These 3 right here, boom. Okay, now you're topped off and I can give all these troops to him. Samir, there you go. You're 199. You still got a lot to go. 78. How do I look on? You've only got 51. So I can give you some. Did I just give you any lords? I want to take Savos back. And Kanar. These recruits. I'm just going to stuff you until I'm down to 238. That's close enough. All right, we're going to... I'm going to jump into Ortesia because I still want to go to the right. I really did not even know there was an army there. It wasn't large, maybe 350, 400, because they did take out that one army, and so that's why they were smaller when we met them. Let's jump into here. A lot of prisoners, some recruits. Recruit these 10, toss them in the garrison. Everybody but the lords will be ransomed. Another 2,700. Toss the lords in the dungeon. Gives me 24 Azrai lords just in Ortesia, and which is the only place they're going to be. Only 19 grand. We'll just go ahead and take that right there. All right, let's head towards Jalmares. So I've got Hycacia topped off, Osvin topped off, and Samir still needs about 76 troops. What about you? You are rich, and you can have about 22 more. Agna is rich. Latka is very rich. Vider, very rich. And Mimur, rich. Okay, so I don't have to worry. I can top them all off if possible. There's the Khuzaits. Himmel. Now, there's a new leader of the Khuzaits. Himmel. What? Okay, it used to be... He's very... I don't know who it was. This guy... Ooh, they own a lot of stuff. Well, not him personally. But, of course, we know that they still own everything. Plus some... he's only 55 years old. Plus some Empire holdings. Myzia, Siana, Amprella, Cyrenia. So they own everything normally they had, plus 3 Empire holdings and about 4 of ours. Let's recruit here. Not ideal, but we'll take what we can get. Buy all their food. Well, not all of it, but what I want. Beer, dates, cheese. That's good enough for me. Also, while I'm here, do they have any good armor for Arietta? Yes. That's better than what she's wearing. It's not what I would give her, because that, in my opinion, is what I call... you know what I will do, though? Horenag, 51, 14, 10. Nope, not going to do that. All right, Arietta, this is what I call infantry armor, because it's only got 20 in the leg, and normally you want... I want 25 or 23. You know, just anything higher. Like that, 52, 23. Like Lynn. See, Corinne has what I call infantry armor. And I have 52, 28, which is battle loot. At any rate, I'm not going to buy that right now because the youngest kid I have that could use this is still 18 years away. So we'll wait. But we'll see what we can sell. They've got 78,000. Is there anything here that looks useful? No. Let's see. 112. Nah. We'll start all over again. 28. 14. 6. There we go. Now, did I reset the food also? I did. Luckily, I thought about that. There we go. And let's hit Aogaska? Agaska? And then we'll go straight to Amatetes. Got to get Samir his 277 troops, which is a lot. He was under 100. Speaking of Amprella, they just risen against their lord. So that's one less Khuzait town for now. They might go handle that. We may declare peace with these guys to go back up north and handle the, get our towns back. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right, we're going to take butter. Do I need grapes? Well, yeah, I'll take the grapes, the cheese, the olives, the beer, and the dates. And do you have any decent armor for Arietta? No, I can tell just by looking at the visual. Okay. Now, Dastardly had said that he thinks I still might have some noble horses in Legata or one of the other cities. I know that I did not come all the way over here and give anything to the stash. And I've already looked in Ortesia, so the only other place it would be, and I've looked in Pencanak during the break in between the videos. So the only other place it could be with Legata, so I will take a look at that in a little bit. And Water Draco asked me about some policies. Let's take a look at that. He asked if I've enacted forgiveness of debt and tribune of the people. Here's forgiveness of debts and tribunes of the people. I was pretty sure the moment I was elected, I passed everything that could increase loyalty. And you can see both of those are enacted. I'm going to head towards Rotate. Let's hit Illipa first. And let me look at this. We've got 24 of their prisoners. We're paying 1610. You know what? The problem is, I think it's worth it. I'm going to declare peace with the Azarai, even though they don't want to. It's going to cost me 1620 influence. Now, I want everybody, for the short amount of time we're going to be only at war with the Khuzait, to concentrate on Khuzait. And I'm going to head north myself and see if we can get some of our towns back. Ideally, at the very least, I'd like to take everything up to Omor back. You know, I'd like to have all our towns back, but if we can hold the line at Omor for now, that would be grand. But we'll see how that works out. Let's go to Phasos, because I do want to hit Rote and buy their food and see what kind of armor they have. I think the Empire will have the best armor. You can get, you know, I've already said that Sturgians have the best helmets outside of battle loot. But I think the Empire has the best armor. All right, workshops and guarantor gain a level. Very good. Let's recruit. Buy some food. Samir, we're going to get you there, buddy, one way or the other. We'll go to Dradios, Thursinian, and then Rote, and then cut right up through here. I may just go straight. Ortesia, building levels. Okay, very good. I may just go straight to Omor and take it myself while I've got this large army. Now that we're getting them topped off. We'll see. We'll see. All right, 7 more troops for you, buddy. I think we can get that by the time we hit Rote. Where are you going? Gathering near foreign, and you're going... Topped off. Ragnar, you only need 19. You're going to Sianan. Another 18 troops. This will top you off, Ragnar. And we can work on Agna. I'm going to buy your food also. Cheese, butter, olives, beer, and dates. What kind of armor do you have? You got a lot of money. I'm going to do some selling also. Ooh, this is still infantry armor. All right, let's sell some stuff. 127. Let me go ahead and lock that in so I don't have to redo it, just in case. Very good. You took it all. What about this? We'll lock that 109 in. 19. You know what? I'm gonna live with that. All right, let's press on to Carfinian. Should have some butter and cheese here since they produce cows. Another 13 troops for Agna. Butter and cheese, 20 and 21. Very good. Let me take again. I'm going to go in this direction so that I can grab a few horses. And then we can hit Epicotia and also buy their food. We're very slow, though. 2.7. I still cannot... The fact that Reese's Castle is still here hasn't been taken yet just is astonishing, really. It's so far out of the loop. Let's hit Diopolis. It does have 594 defenders, though. And level 3 walls. All right, we'll top you off, Agna, and then we'll move on to Litka. I'm going to go down to Gaimos. I don't think the AI recruits a lot down here, but we'll see. All right, let's hit Strathimos, Gaimos, Strathimos, and Marathea, and then come back to Epicratia. Then we'll hit Mekalovia, get some more horses. Oh, are you going to... You're going to Omor with only 791, and you're going to take her castle with 935. That just seems bass-backwards to me. Of course, I don't really know how many defenders are in Omor, so I need to take a gander at that. Once we get over there. I do believe Envol is going to be jumped. By the way, where are my other... Magnus, staying at Pinconnock. Please come and join me, buddy. You need to get your wife pregnant again. Which means I am going to go back to Jenny.
I'm at your...
I'm going to give her one of my infantry, because Magnus is going to go into my party. And then I will take one Imperial Archer from her and give that here to Litka. So that I still have one open slot for Magnus. 42 influence only, and I get in 30 a day, so that's not that bad. 23 recruits, very good. Litka, boom. And Viter, give you some more. Let's see what they got as far as food. Cheese, beer, dates, any armor? We'll see. They seem to have a decent economy. Oh, here we go. Laminar with skirt. Hello, Ariadna. Where are you? I could just tell by the look of it that that's what I wanted. You know, it doesn't have the... I can tell it's high tier by the color of it. And then this one is the infantry. It's got the little square embroidery, I guess that is. And this one does not. So that's why I knew right off the bat. Boom. Look at that. Very good. Very good. 52, 23, 16. So when you're hitting the leg... Oh, you know what? While we're here and we're spending money... $229. Yep, I'm going to give you that. I'd rather you have a much longer spear. Okay, now they... is this better than Hornak? No, I don't think so. Or Lynn. It's better, kind of, sort of, for Lynn. I'm going to give it to Lynn, even though I don't like the arm portion of it, but it's better than nothing. Better than... Slightly better than what she had. And... What about... I really needed to go back into Pinconnock and grab some shields for you. But in the meantime, I think that 520 might do it. Because 550 is the best you can get this Knight shield. And I think I'll just give you that. That's the best regular thing without it being loot. All right, let's sell that. Nothing here I want to sell because we all want to try and burn that down. 266. Speaking of which, how is... Yeah, Ella. You have nothing because I put it all in the... I left it all in Pinconnock. All right, Corinne, you're edging up there. Jenny, we want you to have forced labor because that's increased carry capacity for prisoners. After we have a big battle and you got all these prisoners, we want them to be able to increase carry so you're not as overburdened as normal. Let's go back into Smithy. Since all I got is the ability to smelt, let's go ahead and do that. Get some more pieces. And I will use Lynn to refine, as well as Horenag. Although we don't need to. That's plenty. Let her do a little bit more. Some Pugios. There we go. Now we'll have Ariada, who is new. No idea. I haven't even looked at her ability, what her capability might be. She might have no range to increase, and she might have a lot of range to increase. All right, Horenag, you're going to do more wood. Let's look at Ariada while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, doesn't have a lot of leeway there. All right, let's leave. Let's get some more horses at Mekalovia. 1925, good year. Take all 9 of these. This is a lot of potential horses there. We'll hit Algamon while we're going by. I really think... Okay, they haven't started combat yet, and they haven't been jumped yet. But I'm going to head in that direction. Ah, they got Omor. So Omor wasn't really defended very well at all, which is good. That was very quick. And a relatively small force. Magnus, how far away are you? You're still coming. Oh, these are sturgeon. 457 is my limit. It's just that Omor is now counting against it, so I don't want to recruit more than 457 because I just have to turn around and give it away. All right, who's going to get Omor? Samir owns Varcheg and Av. Av is just above. And Mazhadden is just to the left. And Vilder owns Revel way up yonder. Rimtoil, Aster. Yeah, it's got to go to Samir. Who voted for him? Osvin voted for Samir. By Ocean, can you go over and back them up? Or are you going to do some recruiting? Ah, Magnus is here. Magnus put you right above Ariada so that you guys are in close proximity. It doesn't really matter. What was that troop I just... I'm going to give you... Just right there. Now let's jump into Omor. What are you doing? Patrolling. Just patrolling. Okay. Oh no, I just wasn't thinking and we just captured this town so they all put... Oh gosh. I wasn't thinking. And there's only one recruit available. Well, heck. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let me give you that woodsman since I got to top you back up again. Let's head over here because I think there's about to be a large battle right here. Because surely the Khuzaits are not going to let that stand without contending it. I've got a lot of 5. I'll start with 5. We've got a lot of recruits. I should have did 6. We'll give you those 5 and that 1 to top you off. And then I'll just grab some recruits. Magnus, buddy, get busy. You need another kid. I'll take you. Actually, I'm going to take all of you. Butter and cheese. Butter and cheese. Now I got to top all these guys off again. 3 recruits. And I'll give you that guy. Let me come over here to make sure there isn't any Khuzate army. You're going to help. Very good. Let's look at Balgard. How many does it have? 189. Recruit. Nothing to recruit at all. All right. I'm going to head in this direction. Ideally, I should probably take Balgard, but I think there's going to be a big Khuzate army coming through here, and I don't want to take this town, even though it'd be easy to take, and then have these guys stuff 300 of their troops in there. So let's see if these guys, after they take Taker, they'll come over here. And in the meantime, I'm going to still be hanging in this area because I really am worried about a large Khuzate army. But I've said several times, there's something wrong with the Khuzates. They don't seem to be bringing large forces, but we'll see. I'm still very wary of them. You are in Vyoshan. You're in Vyoshan. Jenny is with me. I don't know what's going on with Magnus. Magnus, buddy. She needs 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's 1 too many. 1, 2. All right, you're topped off. Osvin, you need 7, 8. Let's just keep going in this direction. Maybe I can head them off if there's a large army coming. They're taking forever to get Taker, though. It's harder for them to take Taker than it is for them who took Omor. And if Omor was as lightly defended as Balgard is, I understand that. That might be where... Who are they at war with besides us? Ah, they're at war with Southern Empire. So Southern Empire is sieging Myzia right now. Let's go here to Radic Mid. Samir, you can have that. I just gave you Omor. And that's close enough. Wow, there is no recruits extra here. How many? 67 defenders in Sibir. We should be running rampant. Let me look at 619. All right, where are you guys going? Omor? Okay, so you're going to Ransom and Sale, I guess. All right, there's 4 recruits. Yeah, we should be able to take both Balgard and Sibir fairly easily. 4 recruits. Boom, that tops you off. Osvin, let's see if we can get Samir topped off. How many did you leave? You lost 234. That's respectable. 7 recruits. Butter and cheese. $271. Doo-doo. That little drum sequence. As a former drummer, I like that. Kavol. I'm very surprised we haven't seen a single, not even a lord. If you, All right, there is one lord. We've seen one lord. All the rest of these are caravans. Ah, there's another one. I don't know where all their forces are. And only 89? Was it 89 troops in Balgard? Or Sibir, I mean? 68. 68. You know what? We've got to take Sibir. It's just, I cannot not take it, if that makes sense. Siege the town. And if they don't have... I'm not even going to go for siege equipment. I'm just going to rush it. Because if they don't make any... Okay. Let's get a noble bow and a large bag. And then let's just go for it with ladders. Come on. 89 defenders, was it? 68? I don't know. It's a very small amount. We want you guys to get some... Nah, I think it's fine. I'm not going to fool around with it. This is going to be an easy battle. All right. Let's just go. Can't see for the icons. What am I stuck on? Look. I've just now realized I should have at least got a battering ram. So that we have 3 points of entry as opposed to just 1. But it'll be okay. If I can get up this ladder. No. Don't want to delay the ladder. More than I can. Oh man, that's just not working at all. I heard the gate open, so they just opened the gate. Is there only 2 left? 2 defenders left? That's it. Okay. We lost 9, which is more than I would have hoped for. Excuse me. 232 gold, a couple of prisoners. But we on Sibir. Show mercy. It's the only option since it is a Sturgian town. These guys should be very happy to be back under our control. Let's look at this. Okay, let's get rid of that. And now, this is Sturgian town, so I'm not worried about the loyalty. Whoever I give it to is going to be Sturgian. But what I do want to go with is workshops. And then we can get that level 3 wall up as quickly as possible. Now, this is never... Let's wait a moment. Let's look at recruit. There's only 1 recruit. I'm going to put that 1 in the garrison. And what can we sell? They've got 44,000 only. So we'll sell what we can. Probably all of this junk. Yeah. And all of this junk. And that's it. Anyone to ransom? There we go. And let's wait for a moment for this to build up. Going at +7. 24. One more day. And I'll be able to start building projects. All right, while we're here though, You heard the chickens. You know what that means. Ella, can you craft something? Yep. 86. All right, very good. And everybody else, smelt. Not the avalanche. In fact, let me go ahead and swap that out before I make a huge mistake. Magnus, we got you back with us. Now that we're sitting here, you know what you need to do, buddy. You and your wife both are in this town. Nothing to do for the moment. We'll have you guys refine some charcoal. I think that's enough. All right. Wait for the day to turn over so we can start some building. There we go. Now, let's go back to the workshop. 149 is, I'm willing to, look, I'm down to 1.5. I'm not going to bump, yeah, I'm going to bump it. We are so screwed with money. 69 days. And then after that, you want to go to the fortifications. Okay. Can I recruit again? Nope. Now we'll leave. And who wants Sibber? I think it's probably going to go to, ooh, I was going to say Vilder, but what does Bovan have? You don't have a town. I'm going to take a chance and give it to you, even though Samir would be closer. But he's already got a few towns. Now, let's see if we can recruit more troops here. I am definitely going to run out of money. Nothing. Come on, hit the right area with your mouse. You two armies, did you disband? What are you doing way over here? Going to Maranath. What about that other army? It disbanded, apparently. Is it gone? Yep. It disbanded. You could take Balgard, you know. There's nothing there to recruit. I'm absolutely baffled by what the Crusade are doing, or more correctly, not doing here. It just feels like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, if you know what I mean. It just seems like the calm before the storm. Yet they've sort of been doing this the whole time. Very inactive for some reason, and I don't know why. I just think they're fighting a huge amount of battles over here is the only thing I can think of. Only 2 troops. Ordered pizza last night's what I had while I watched the episode of Vikings.
I offer you my loyalty.
Well, Bjorn dies. That was really... I'd seen it before, but it still made me sad. That's not what I want. Are you... No, man, you gave 50 troops, basically. Wow, okay. So, bacon and pepperoni, and then they had an offer for me on my account of free dessert. So I got that box of brownies they give for free. That was good. All right, there is 621 in there. That's respectable. 621. You guys gave so many. We had over 1,900 in our army, and now we're down to 1,500. Can you not? There we go. I think I'm just going to go for Balgard. Because this one war is not going to... I'm just waiting on the Southern Empire to declare war on us. So if I get Balgard, and we've got Omor and Sibir, then if I have to, I'll just declare peace with the Khuzaits. You are way low also. So let me concentrate on you. Magnus, I don't know what you're doing, buddy, but you need to do something here. I remember checking both of them when he first married her. They both have the perk of plus 30% chance of getting pregnant. I think I'm going to hit the Vorsta, Safna, and then Marabrut, and then attack Balgard. I can't wait. There we go. And it's the Azrai. I thought it would be the Southern Empire. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and attack Balgard. I could have swore I just took. I thought one of them was a brigand. Nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and take Balgard and then see what the Azrai do. I'd like to get Varna Vopel, but I think I'm going to lose Ortesia if I stay up here too long. I don't want to lose Ortesia. Ortesia kind of is the buffer to the Azrai. And I did, even though I had it fully stocked, 500 something troops, they still took it in the last episode. So I've got to get those level 3 walls going. So just as soon as this is done, I'm heading south. Again, this is another stupidly locked. It's locked over here all on the right instead of in the middle of all this. Well, it's just stupid to have the camera locked at all, to be honest. From a player perspective. Obviously, the devs are not actual players. So many things make no sense from a player perspective. There's Garantor going bye-bye. Did nobody else... We still only have the one army? No. You're gathering near Garantor, but I still think it's going to be gone. But if you guys get in a battle, maybe it will knock them down enough. I think you will lose, but maybe it'll knock them down enough that they can't take Ortesia before I get there. Come on, come on. 178. I just don't want to lose any more troops. They're going to stuff about 300 troops in here, and I just don't want to lose any more than I have to battle. That's why I'm taking the time to build the siege equipment. Taken prisoner by the Sturgians. Hopefully that was Garantor. Get those extra hit points to those troops. One, I don't know, where are the doggone Khuzaits? Alright, let's get these out. One, two, three, four. All right, get that last one. There you go. I think we can make this while it's still daylight. Let me put the bow back. Come on. Very good. In fact, I just noticed on my clock, my phone, even though it's sitting over on the charger, that I got 9 minutes 38 seconds left. So this will be the last battle, and it'll have to be wait until the next one to see what happens. I think I'm gonna go with the Ortesia and the Azerite. I think I'm gonna go right here. This tower, I think, is gonna go right there. And this one, I think, will go there. Let's try there for now.
Go!
Again, they don't have a huge amount of defenders, but let's try this. All right, who are you? Imperial Heavy Horseman? Give that to... No. Give that to me, please. Thank you. Let's immediately turn. See those guys standing over there? Let's see what the AI has us set at. Not far enough. All right, let's bump it up to the next notch. We're well within. There's a lot of archers shooting our guys at the moment. We're well within archery range. Again, that is a very dumb location to place that. To place the ammo hold. Why would you place it in front? That's essentially up front of the siege equipment. It's just stupid. What is Tell Worlds thinking? Whoever does this. Took almost a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a good hit over there. Oh, they came down. Yep, missed them all. All right, now we'll bump it back since they came down closer to us. Bump it to about right half. Yep. Oh, that's still too far. I'm gonna bump it one more bump and then fire because it needs two shots for it to equalize from what you just changed it to. But I'm gonna bump it once more and see what happens. Oh, it's still too far. And we got too many troops there for me to do that again. Yeah, can I go this way? No, I wouldn't even risk it. Let's go a little further left, even though this tree's blocking my view. I can't see squat. I was hoping I'd get something on the ground maybe over there behind the walls. I'm gonna bump it down a tad and try again. So another thing, there's no way in your right mind that we wouldn't cut that tree down when we built these platforms and these siege equipment. We would have cut that tree down, but Tell Worlds doesn't seem to understand that. All right, I can't see squat, so we'll just leave it. What are you guys doing? Why don't you just run up that undefended ramp right there? It's over with anyway. We're just waiting on that last troop, I think, to run all the way to the keep. Unless he's stuck somewhere. I don't see any. I hear some screaming over to the right, though. Oh, right there. Even though they don't show up when I hold tab. How can I get to them? This way? Yeah, they're running too far. Ah! I don't have my axe out. Alright. Did you see how... This is an old problem with Bannerlord. Did you see how slow my character was running right there? There's been a problem with Bannerlord for about 5 or 6 years. See how fast he's running? Now watch when I go in here. See how slow he runs across this? There's something about this terrain right here that causes him to run so slow. Look at that. And then when he gets here, he picks up speed again. I don't know why they have never fixed these. There's a lot of places in Bannerlord where this is an issue. He runs so slow. It's just this one big area right here. But I bet if I ran around, I'd find others. But that's been around for, I don't know, 5, 6 years. And they just refuse to fix it. Doesn't matter. We got this town. Prisoner. Prisoner.
Enough.
Prisoner. Take them all. All right, show mercy. Recruit. Nothing to recruit. Trade. Only 4,200. It's not a lot. Is it enough, though, to take this? Yep. And that. All right, let's look at the town. It's at 0. So let's drop everything here. We'll stay here long enough just for it to go up. But I'm going to declare peace with the Khuzaits here real quick. I'm waiting to see if they do anything first, though. Let it last as long as possible. That way, we've still got a 2-front war, and AI is not going to... If I declare right off the bat, then the Southern Empire is just going to turn around and declare war on us. They can't let us be a 1-front war. All right, I've got 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. So, again, we're not going to find out the resolution. Ortiz is besieged. I'll be losing that. All right, I heard some roosters, so you know what I'm going to do while we're here. Ella, can you forge something? Let's get another sword. And are we still only at level 3? Yes. Correct. All right, you're up to 87. All right. Corinne, let's do some refining, or some smelting. Hans, you smelt also. And I do want to, again, I am very likely to make a mistake. So let me do this again. Since I do have already a lot of equipment that is locked down, I'm liable to click on yes, go ahead and smelt it by mistake because I think it's something else. So better safe than sorry. Arietta? I don't know what your deal is. In fact, those are probably the Girds that I wanted to hold onto. I'm going to go ahead and melt that one. Because I do remember wanting to hold on to some Gird. You know what? Let's just go this way. And we'll have you guys do the wood. Charcoal. One more point for Arietta, and she'll have the ability to do the charcoal also. That's plenty. All right. We got to wait just a little bit longer. Bovin, what are you doing? You're going to Tubeless Castle. I can't wait any longer, apparently. There's the Mark. Well, he'll figure it out. Samir will figure it out. All right, what I'm going to do is just head south, and I'm going to recruit along the way. And if the Khuzaits do anything against Sibir, Balgard, or even Taker, I'll just let me turn that off. I'll just declare peace with them, regardless of the cost. Even though I'm just bleeding money, something horrendously. I will lose Ortesia, that's a given. Sheena, are you guys loose? Yes, come to me. I can get you stocked back up. But in the meantime, I'm just going to head south. I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.